Are you guys ready for this new moon in Virgo? I don't know if anyone is. So this new moon is going to be different than any other new moon we've had this year. So I'm going to talk to you guys all about it. In the beginning of this video, I'm going to speak on the collective energy, what we all can expect from this new moon. I really suggest that you watch this because this will give you a foundation into your personal energy. Once I'm done with the collective message, I'll get into each zodiac sign. I always like to tell people, watch for your rising sign. This will be the most accurate on these types of reports. If you do not know what your rising sign is, I've created a video on how to run your free birth chart online. You can find that link below. Now let's get into this message because this new moon is a little bit sugar, spice, and everything nice, heavy on the spice. So I really want to take my time with this video in reference to the aspects that we're experiencing. I've seen a lot of other astrologers, and I try to stay off of social, but when I did go on social, I saw a lot of other astrologers speaking on the heaviness of this new moon. And I will agree that this new moon is certainly not what we're used to when it comes to a new moon. When it comes to new moons, we're usually creating, manifesting, working in that darkness, that void, to have clear, open roads of what we want to manifest. But with this moon, we are being highly aware, hyper aware of any blockages that are standing in our way from moving forward. And this could be blockages from ourselves, blockages from our external environment. It doesn't matter. It's all going to come to light now. So let's talk about these aspects. The first thing that really drew my attention was the moon and the sun are squaring Mars in the sign of Gemini. What Spirit said to me when I was analyzing the chart, Spirit is saying this is a time where they are going to bring to light the way that you've been thinking, the way that you've been feeling, the way that you've been vibrating, and whether or not this has actually been in alignment with your goals. Gemini is all about, your thinking, your knowledge, the higher, the intellect, which also is the planetary ruler, naturally, of Virgo. It's interesting that our thoughts, the way that we've been thinking, the way that we've been vibrating, again, is going to be brought to the light because we are literally in the Mercury retrograde shadow period. Even though Mercury retrograde does not begin until September 9th, to be exact, we are in the shadow period. And so this energy of going back and rethinking, reanalyzing, restructuring is a topic already. So do know that if you feel mentally bombarded, especially because we'll also have Saturn square Uranus, Venus square Uranus, Mercury opposing Jupiter. This is giving us a sense of pessimistic energy, where you're feeling like the fears, the doubts, the anxiety are starting to cloud your mind. They're starting to take over. So there's a really good chance of this emotional imbalance at the time of the new moon. But as this imbalance comes in, ask yourself, where is it coming from? When you can pinpoint where this energy is coming from, the potential to overcome it, the potential to find a solution is there. So yes, I'm sitting here telling you that the moon and the sun are squaring Mars. We have these oppositions between Mercury and Jupiter, Venus and Saturn, and we have squares with Venus and Uranus, Saturn and Uranus. We have this heavy energy, we have this restrictive energy, but we also have the blessings, we also have the abundance of the divine. We have Mercury trining Pluto, we have Mars sextiling Jupiter, and we have Neptune sextiling Pluto. Basically what this means is every blockage, everything that comes in that you don't like, that isn't comfortable, that you feel like is stopping you from your goal, there is a solution. Spirit is coming in and giving you exactly what you need. But this is a new moon where you will have to put yourself in a place to listen and to hear. Virgo is a nurturer. Virgo tends. Virgo is analytical. Virgo is consistent. Spirit wants that same energy from you, especially as we're in Virgo season. So even though these things may come up and shake you and stir you, They are not going to break you, and they are not meant to break you. They are meant to show you in which area of your life needs more tending to, needs more love, needs more consistency. So this isn't necessarily a moon to fear. It's a moon to respect, as we should respect all, but this is truly a moment to sit down and reflect on everything that you are and everywhere that you're going or not going. Now, again, I told you there's going to be some beautiful energy that comes and blesses us from the stars, especially with Neptune sextiling Pluto and Mercury trine Pluto. This is, and let's start with Mercury trine Pluto. This is that moment when those blockages, those things that you're thinking, those things that you're feeling, literally has the power to be transformed. Pluto is a transformer, and usually you have to go through a crisis or a breaking period. So what habits, what beliefs, what type of internal thinking do you have to change in order to transition to where you want to go? And then we have Neptune sextiling Pluto. This is that moment when spirit comes in and says, if you work, we'll work for you. We'll work with you if you do the work. You're not being left out here to dry with this new moon. This is actually a beautiful time to plant your seeds. This is a beautiful time to begin your harvest, because now you can see what crops were old. You can see what fertilizer, oils, water, whatever didn't work, and you can choose what does. One of the things I do want to talk about before we go into each zodiac sign is love. If you guys are in a partnership, if you guys are just recently dating somebody, there is some confusion in the stars right now. This energy is very erratic. It's very unpredictable, especially because we have Uranus going retrograde, and it's already retrograde at the time of this new moon. Because of that, when it comes to our deep internal emotions, and when it comes to our emotions to other people, especially because Venus is squaring Uranus and Venus is opposing Saturn, we may feel a blockage, we may feel a disconnect, we may feel off when it comes to our partnerships. But what I will say is that if you've been struggling in a relationship, this is a time where you could either see that crumble complete or a breakthrough. And if you aren't in a relationship and you may want one, this is the time to really analyze if you're ready for what you're asking for. If spirit were to give you exactly what you wanted, would you be the woman, man, person energy that is able to receive it? Something to really ask yourself. But the reason I'm bringing this up is, again, because there's a lot of erratic energy at the time of this new moon. If there seems to be some argument with someone that you care about, let it fly, let it go, let it have its moment. But I would suggest that you kind of keep yourself in your bubble if you can at this time, because there's too many energies fluctuating. Now, the beautiful takeaway of this, again, is that there are going to be things that we see that are uncomfortable, but the ability to transcend them and to recreate them and to manifest something new from that pain and turn it to power is 100% there as well. That's super exciting. Each and every full moon, we come together to manifest under the stars. And this is where I do a community ritual where we manifest with the energy of that current moon. And during this Virgo moon, this is the time to manifest stability, groundedness, emotional, spiritual security, finances, and good business and health practices. If you feel like that's for you, I highly encourage you to join. It's only $22.22, and again, you get a candle lit specifically for you and the collective intention that we have going on. Join 24 hours before the new moon on the 27th, and I hope to see you there. This is highly effective rituals. When we come together in a big group, the change is amazing. What we manifest is amazing. So I really hope to see you there. Happy Virgo season, guys. I am beyond excited to be here. So I just want to give you a quick overview for each sign. But before I do, I want you guys to really consider Virgo energy. Virgo energy is nurturing, it's consistent, it's analytical. It gets down to the get down because it pays attention to all the details and it wants things orderly. So this is a season where you can really get things in order and you can really deal with the things that need to be dealt with. Now, for Virgos, as you know, this is happening in your first house of you. So this is a time to transform your mind, your body, your spirit. Where do you want to be? Who do you want to be? How are you showing up for yourself during this solar return? Now for Libra, this energy is happening in your 12th house. So every month before your birthday, you guys kind of go through this dark night of the soul where you have to deal with all this trauma. You got to deal with whatever comes up. But this is a beautiful thing because it's giving you the chance to clear out all the baggage before your solar return. So this month, this energy is about dealing with what needs to be dealt with so you can be set free. Now, Scorpio, this energy is happening in your 11th house of friendships, of community. So this is a time where you can really reevaluate your friendships and ask yourself, are the people in my life the people that I want in my life? Am I getting the same energy I put out in return? And also this month, this is a big highlight into your environment and where you can possibly be. So if you're not where you want to be yet, Scorpio, this is the season to manifest the next chapter, the next level of your life. Now, Sagittarius, this energy is going on in your 10th house of your business, of career, of your service to the world. So guys, this is the month where you can really see some big changes and you can really manifest some big changes in your career. Whether you want that promotion, whether you want to start or take that business to the next level, this is it. And if you don't work or if you don't have a need for money and you're already provided and protected for, then this is that moment where you can ask yourself, how am I showing up in the world? How can I be acknowledged and appreciated for who I am and what I have to offer? This month gives you the ample time and space to create that stability in your life that you're looking for. Capricorns, my rising sign. This is the month where you can really, and you may have a big focus on your philosophy, so your beliefs about life may have changed. This may be where you're seeing things in a different type of way. And now that you're seeing things in a different way, you want to move differently, you want to create differently. So if you want to publish anything, such as a book, or if you want to put yourself out on social media, if you want to figure out how you can contribute to the world and what makes you special and unique, this is the month to find that, to create it, and to manifest it so you can be and be seen for everything that you are. You have something to contribute, Capricorns, and this is the season where you figure that out and you begin to implement it. Aquarius, during Virgo season, this energy is going through your 8th house. So this is when the occult comes up, magic, mysticism, everything esoteric is here. So this is a great month to do your magic, but this is also about debt, finances, taxes. So if something is owed to you or if you owe something, be prepared to handle that accordingly. But trust me when I say, the more you handle it, the more you tackle things face forward, the sooner they'll be done with and over with. Again, whatever it is you want or whatever need may come up during Virgo season for you, Aquarius, just use your magic, just use your manifestation, because that is super heightened at this time. You can have what you want. All you have to do is believe. Now, Pisces, this energy is happening in your 7th house of relationships. And this isn't just intimate partnerships. This could be your marriage. This could be your partner, your spouse. This could be your friends, your coworkers, your family, whatever it is. If you are looking at your relationships right now and you want something different, this is the time to manifest it. Whether it's that you give too much and you don't get the same in return, or maybe you just want a new family. You want to expand your family. You want a new job opportunity. You want a new mentor. Whatever it is with relationships, even with you showing up for other people. So if you have a business, super great time to put yourself out there. Pisces, this season is all about connection. Make sure you're first connecting with yourself and then you're connecting with others. Aries, this energy is happening in your 6th house of your health, of your wellness, of your work, of your service, of pets, everything that you show up for. Saturn energy, right? So this is that moment where Virgo season gives you the chance to really take a step back and say, what do I need to get in order? What do I need to prioritize right now? What needs my attention that will make me my best self? So this season again for you is about getting your ducks in line, getting things in order, making sure that you have things stable so you can hit the ground running moving forward. Taurus, during Virgo season, this energy is happening in your 5th house of fun, of children, of creativity, of youth. This is a great time to get started with great ideas, great plans, great visions. If you have something you want to create, if you have something you want to take to the next level, find your passion and bring it out, because this is the time to do it. Also, if you want to manifest anything with your children, or if you want children and you want to expand the family, during Virgo season, those odds are super heightened for you. So happy manifesting. Bring your energy, your child youthfulness to life, because that will literally open doors and open opportunities for you. Now, Gemini, this energy is happening in your 4th house of your homes, of your roots, of your mother, of your value. So during this season, this is the question to ask yourself. Number 1, am I stable? Do I like where I live? Do I like where I'm at? Do I like who I'm with? And then also, what is important to you right now? What do you consider a priority? What makes you happy? What makes you feel secure and safe? All of those things are coming up right now. And if you don't have that security and safety that you're looking for, this is the season to create it. And if you do, this is the season to expand on it and take it to the next level. Cancers, this energy is happening in your 3rd house of communication, of siblings, of intellect. So Cancers, this is that time where you really want to sit down and ask yourself, how have I been thinking? How have I been feeling? Is there anything that you've been thinking and feeling that has caused you to stand in your own way? And if so, this is that moment to get out of your way. Also, if you're not in your own way and you're doing just fine, this is the time to promote yourself, push yourself out there, have these conversations with people, promote yourself, tell people who you are and what you have to offer. Virgo season for you guys can give you that fire underneath your feet that you've been looking and waiting for. Do not sleep on this energy. This is just the perfect time for everyone to see you and what you have to offer. Now, Leo, my sun sign, this is the season of money. This is happening in your 2nd house of possessions, finances, skills. This is the time to take your skills to the next level. Show people what you got. Use those skills to bring in that money and to save money. Virgo season is all about that for you. Bringing in them dollars, manifesting what it is that you want, and showing people what you got and being blessed for that.